Hello, Art of Passionate Intimacy. This is Violet. I'm so excited to be here with you tonight and talking about how to draw a man closer. So you've probably heard about all sorts of things, whether it's pheromones or perfume or the right thing to wear or all of those myths about what it is that draws a man closer. And I'm here to bust some of those myths because they're just simply not true. So if you've ever noticed that you can have like a great date with a guy, but then he doesn't call you back, or that you can have this like really great flirting experience at a party, but then he doesn't ask for your number, or that you feel like you're getting to know someone and then he just kind of disappears, or you start less and less. Those can be big problems because you've got your foot in the door. You've started talking with someone online, or you've even gone out on a date or two with someone, but then it's not getting to the next step. And I know how painful that can feel because I spent about 9 years on the dating cycle in between my first husband and my second husband. And there was a lot of pain during that time of meeting all of these men, but then not having it really go anywhere. And so there is something you can do to draw a man closer, and it's different than what you might think it is. And that thing is actually to draw him in with your vulnerability. So men actually want to protect you. They want to protect you from, the world. They want to protect you from their own jerky behavior. Like, most men don't actually want to be jerks. That's just not like what they're intending, although maybe a few do. Like, there's a lot of really good men out there who want to protect a woman, who want to draw closer to her, who want to really like step up and be a great man in her life, but don't always know, A, how to do that, and B, don't always feel that sense of that calling that you actually need them. So men are really attracted to women who are confident and capable, but they're also really attracted to women who they know need their help, who aren't just so capable that there's no point for the man, or there's no way for him to show up and really take care of you or really protect you. So this even means protecting you from your own negative thoughts about yourself, or protecting you from his own crummy behavior. And so the way that happens is when you are with your partner or with your date in a place of being deeply vulnerable, it creates space through your sharing for him to come towards you. And for most of us, for most of the women that I work with, that's what we really want. We want the feeling of a man coming towards us. We want the feeling of a man pursuing us. We want the feeling of a man watching us as we walk through the room, or sending us a beautiful text message, or picking us up for the date, or sending an Uber in order to pick us up. Like, all of those examples are ways that men come towards us. And so I don't know about you, but I love it when a man comes towards me. It feels really good, as long as it's done in like a clean way and it's not done in a creepy way. It feels really nice. It feels really nice that I'm not the one who has to like go make something happen. I'm not the one who has to push forward. Like, I can just like receive and be me, and then attract closeness from my partner or from my date. So if you've ever struggled with getting to that next step and feeling closer, chances are that there's a bit of vulnerability that's missing in the relationship. And so that can look like a lot of different things, but the main thing that it looks like is sharing how you're feeling or your thoughts in the moment. And so in the moment means not just your thoughts or your opinion about like politics, not just your thoughts or opinion about, what's going on in your work or what happened during your day, but like the risk of sharing exactly how you feel in present time as it relates to the person that you're on a date with or that you're out with. So that sort of vulnerability that draws a man closer is a sort of vulnerability that says, I was really nervous to meet you because we had such a great connection, and I wanted to see what was going to happen tonight, but I wasn't sure if I would be able to like keep up with a good conversation, or I was afraid I wouldn't know the right thing to say. Like, these little endearing things, these little self-talk things where we can sometimes accidentally put ourselves down or be self-deprecating. I'm not saying you need to be self-deprecating. What I'm saying is just sharing your insecurities, sharing your fears, sharing the things that make you feel uncomfortable, and also sharing the fiery things. It doesn't just have to be places where we feel sad or places where we feel afraid. It can also be, wow, I'm feeling really upset right now, or I'm feeling really frustrated right now. You're not blaming the other person. You're just sharing how you feel. And that's quickening. That's like awakening to the partner. That's awakening to men to feel the rush of your emotions when you're not projecting them onto them. When we're projecting our emotions onto the man, he probably will want to run away and hide. But when we're owning our experience and just saying, I feel so frustrated, I don't feel like you're listening to me, or I feel so frustrated because I was so excited to see you and then I feel like we're having this huge disconnect. Like, all of those things are workable. All of those things are problems that can be solved either by the man stepping up, taking initiative to better understand you, taking actions that are going to repair any sort of rupture that was made, and also for him just understanding like how you work and how you feel and what's happening for you in the moment. So what's really challenging for the masculine is when they're dating a woman who just always says like, oh, I'm fine, I'm good, like life is fine. And then she asks him a bunch of questions and she's deflecting what's going on with her in the moment. There's no spark there, there's no juice, and it's just not enticing in terms of a man coming towards you. Like he wants to come towards something that's different than what he is, or that has some sort of like movement that's catching his eye, or that has something that's so tender that he wants to protect. And that tenderness can be your heart, it can be your experience of yourself, it can be a situation that you're facing, as long as it's from a place of really just being open about how it feels, instead of what can sometimes happen, which is like bickering or complaining about a situation. And I know that's not what we're trying to do, it's just sometimes that's how it comes out. So I know there's a lot of myths out there about what inspires a man to come closer to you and how to, draw a man in, and how to bring a greater level of intimacy, both emotionally but in other areas. And the best way to do that is to just continue to be vulnerable in the moment with how you're feeling, what your thoughts are, like your inner dialogue, and also what it feels like to be in his presence. So this can go the other way too, like in a really positive way. If you're sharing, I'm feeling so relaxed with you right now, or I'm feeling so excited, this was a great date, or I had so much fun tonight, or, I'm feeling just really like comfortable with you. Like when someone says that, a man wants he wants even more of that. He's like, oh, she likes this, I'm doing a good job, or she wants to spend more time with me, or I make her feel safe. Like they like feeling that sense of accomplishment. They take credit in some ways for like how you're feeling. They almost kind of take credit for that, especially when it's a positive emotion. And even when it's a negative emotion, they think, oh my God, how can I fix this? So there's a magnetism that happens when we're really comfortable with sharing who we are, even the things that feel a little bit messy within our self-talk and within our emotions and within our experience in the moment. And the other reason I feel really passionate about this is because it's really easy once you get the hang of it. Or it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. So it's simple to share, like, this is how I'm feeling, this is what's going on for me, these are my thoughts. It's not necessarily easy because we have to have a lot of courage, a lot of faith, and also a lot of practice in doing this, whether it's on a date or whether it's with one of our friends or whether it's just really being honest with ourselves. There's a comment saying, have been trying to watch, won't load. I'm not sure why, maybe it's an internet connection thing, but thank you, Jessica, for joining. So yes, so drawing him in with our vulnerability is really, really important and really simple and really effective. And there's always more that we can share. We can share our emotions, our thoughts, our feelings, our inner dialogue. Like there's so many ways. Oh, and also our preferences. That's what I wanted to say, is like our preferences, our desires, what it is that we want and what it is that we need. That can sometimes feel more tender than sharing our feelings, is to share, this is what I'm wanting from you, or this is what would make me feel really good, or what I need is a hug right now. So I know there's a lot of talk out there about vulnerability, and for me it's about sharing your thoughts, your feelings, and also what you want and what you need, and being okay if the other person can't meet that, but giving him an opportunity to meet those needs by expressing them. So thank you so much for watching and for joining. This is a short little video for you tonight. If you've ever had that experience of feeling like you wanted to draw him closer but you weren't sure how, I hope that this was helpful for you. And if you feel like you want some guidance about what's going on in your love life right now, if you're stuck in that cycle of just going on a date or two and then not having a follow-up, or if you're stuck on the cycle of meeting people out and about but no one's really asking you for your number, I'd love to hear more about what's going on, what it is that you really want in your love life and in your partnership. And if there's a way that I can help you, I will totally tell you and show you how. And so if you're interested in going deeper into what's happening in your love life and what it is that you want, then definitely reach out and set up some time to talk with me and with Kelly Jean, one of the members of my team. I will put the link in the notes. But again, if I can leave you with anything, it's about really trusting the strength and the power of your vulnerability as a way to draw him closer, even when it's uncomfortable. It's just more true of what's happening in the moment, and it also feels really good to not feel like you have to hide things. And in your full expression is actually a way to create more magnetic chemistry and more of him coming towards you in the moment. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you ladies in a few days. I'm going to start doing more Facebook Lives, and they're just going to be shorter little ones throughout the week. So thanks for watching and sending you lots of love. Bye.